Welcome, not to a story that entertains you for a moment, but to one that quietly asks you to look at your own life. Most people don't fail because they are weak or incapable. They fail because they stay comfortable for too long. Days pass, weeks disappear, years slip away. And one day, a person realizes that the life they imagined never arrived. Not because fate was cruel, but because action was postponed. This story is about movement, about inner resistance, about the silent battles no one applauds. It is about ordinary people facing moments where doing nothing feels easier than changing, and yet choosing to move forward anyway. Growth is rarely loud. It doesn't announce itself. It often begins with discomfort, doubt, and fear. But hidden inside those feelings is the doorway to transformation. You don't need extraordinary talent to change your life. You need honesty, patience, and the courage to take one step when motivation is absent. As you listen, don't rush. Let the words settle. Somewhere in this story, you may recognize yourself, not as you are now, but as who you could become if you decide that staying the same is no longer an option. Chapter 1. The Moment of Awakening. Every meaningful change begins with a quiet realization. Not a dramatic event, not a loud failure, but a simple moment when a person understands. Something is wrong. Life is moving, but direction is missing. This moment often comes in silence. Late at night, during a walk, or while watching others move forward. You may feel restless, unsatisfied, even though nothing is obviously broken. That discomfort is not weakness. It is awareness. Many people ignore this feeling. They distract themselves, blame circumstances, or wait for motivation to magically appear. But awakening does not come with motivation. It comes with clarity. A clear understanding that if nothing changes, tomorrow will look exactly like today. This chapter is about honesty. Being honest with yourself about where you are, what you avoid, and what you fear facing. Growth does not start with confidence. It starts with admitting the truth, even when that truth is uncomfortable. The moment you stop lying to yourself, you wake up. And once awake, returning to sleep becomes impossible. Change doesn't begin with action. It begins with awareness. Chapter 2. The resistance change is never easy. Often the hardest battles are not with the world outside, but with the voice inside your own mind. That voice whispers excuses. Not now. You're not ready. Someone else can do it better. It tells you comfort is safety and fear is truth. Many surrender here, choosing routine over growth. But real growth begins when you face that resistance head on. Every small step counts. Waking up earlier, practicing a skill, speaking up when silence feels safer. Each action, no matter how minor, proves that potential is not just a dream, but something you can claim. The first steps are the hardest because doubt and fear are strongest at the beginning. Your body resists, your mind protests, and even the people around you may not understand. Yet these early actions build momentum. They teach you discipline, courage, and patience, the tools of transformation. At this stage, failure is not defeat. It is feedback. Every mistake reveals a lesson about your strength, your limits, and your capacity to keep moving forward. Resistance is fierce, but so is the life waiting for you beyond it. Chapter 3. First steps. Once you confront resistance, the journey truly begins. The first steps are always the hardest, because you are moving from comfort into uncertainty. Your mind will remind you of every reason to stop, every excuse to return to old habits. Your body will resist, craving the familiar ease of yesterday. But each step forward is proof that you are stronger than your doubts. Small actions, making a plan, starting a project, speaking your truth, compound over time. They are not glamorous, and often no one notices them, but they shape who you are becoming. Early progress is fragile. One missed day, one hesitation, can make the resistance louder. Yet every attempt teaches a vital lesson. Persistence matters more than perfection. Courage is built in repetition, and confidence grows with each act of commitment. In these first steps, you learn the rhythm of growth. You discover that the path is never smooth, yet every difficulty is also an opportunity. Those who persist despite fear slowly claim a life that aligns with their true potential, a life defined not by comfort, but by courage. Chapter 4. The Power of Consistency. Change is not built in a day. Talent or motivation alone cannot carry a person to their full potential. The real force behind transformation is consistency. It is showing up day after day, even when excitement fades, even when doubt creeps in. Consistency is quiet, often invisible, but unstoppable. A single act repeated forms a habit. A habit repeated becomes a skill. A skill nurtured over months and years creates mastery. The most successful people are not those who started strongest, but those who refused to stop. Consistency also teaches resilience. Obstacles, failures, and disappointments will arise. The difference lies in those who continue despite them. Each small repetition is a declaration. I will not be defined by fear or laziness. The power of consistency lies in its compounding effect. Progress may seem slow, even invisible at first. Yet over time, these small, disciplined actions transform ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. It turns intentions into reality, dreams into achievements, and doubts into proof of strength. Chapter 5. Embracing discomfort. Growth never occurs in comfort. Every meaningful change demands stepping into discomfort, facing fear, and challenging old habits. The moment you feel uneasy, uncertain, or afraid, that is the sign you are on the right path. Discomfort is a teacher. It shows you what you are avoiding, what you truly desire, and where your limits lie. People often retreat from it, seeking the safety of routine and predictability. But those who embrace it learn faster, adapt stronger, and grow deeper. It is not easy. The mind will resist, whispering excuses. The body will protest, craving ease. Friends or family may misunderstand, questioning why you are changing or why you take risks. Yet discomfort is the bridge between who you are and who you are capable of becoming. Every time you choose discomfort over avoidance, you expand your capacity for courage, resilience, and creativity. Each challenge accepted becomes proof that you are no longer a prisoner of fear. Life rewards those willing to endure short-term unease for long-term growth. Chapter 6. Becoming the person you imagine. After awareness, resistance, first steps, consistency, and embracing discomfort, you reach the stage where change becomes visible. You are no longer the person who hesitated. You are the person who acts. The life you once imagined starts taking shape, not because luck intervened, but because you chose to persist. At this stage, every small decision matters. Your habits, your mindset, and your willingness to face fear compound into undeniable progress. Growth is no longer abstract. It becomes reality. You start noticing your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. Remember, this journey is not linear. Setbacks will come, doubts may return, and fear may knock on your door again. But now you understand that these moments are temporary, mere tests of your commitment. Each time you rise, you reinforce the truth. Change is earned, not given. You have learned that potential is not hidden. It exists in every choice, every action, every refusal to stay the same. Keep moving, keep striving, and never stop. Your life is a reflection of the steps you take today. Take this story with you. Let it remind you, growth is possible, fear is temporary, and the person you imagine can be your reality. Keep acting, keep evolving, and witness the extraordinary life you can create. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories like this. Conclusion. Remember this. Growth does not happen by chance. It happens because you choose it every single day. The discomfort you feel, the doubts that linger, and the fear that whispers in your ear, they are all signs that you are moving forward. Do not wait for motivation to appear. Take action now, even if it feels hard. Every step you take builds momentum. Every choice you make shapes the life you are creating. The journey is yours, and it is yours to own. You are capable of more than you know. The limits you see are often illusions created by fear or habit. Step beyond them. Persist when it's difficult. Keep showing up, keep learning, and keep evolving. Your future self is waiting. The life you dream of is waiting. And it begins with the decision to act today. Never stop striving. Never stop growing. And remember, greatness is possible for those who refuse to remain the same. Subscribe to the channel for more stories that inspire action, reflection, and transformation.